here is our word example 2. And something, it's a little bit more than what we've seen. Let's see. The table below shows the number of people that attended French night at Prince Edward School in 2 successive years. So number of people that attended French night, okay, in 2 successive years. That's what the table is showing. Anyway, we don't really need to know what the table shows, but here we need to be able to see the table and then understand the question. So I want you to know that this table that you're seeing is called a frequency distribution. You're going to do 2 types of tables, and the tables will be calling them distributions because they help you see what's happening. Frequency distribution shows you the data and the amount, okay, how many times something is happening. So it tells you that you have male students, and then it tells you how many they were in 2009. So this is a frequency distribution. You're going to have another table that is called a probability distribution, and it's going to have probabilities and the stuff. So it can say male students, they need to give you the probability of the male students. That's a probability distribution. Distribution would mean table. So when I say probability distribution, we normally use a table to show, and then we also normally use a table for our frequency distribution. It's a good way to show the frequency. So anyway, in a way that makes sense. So anyway, here's our table, okay, which you said is organizing. Now we need to visualize. Draw a diagram to illustrate the data shown in the table. So now we need to draw a diagram and then show the data in the table. Now, when you have something like this, look at this, 2 successive years. So we are going to be comparing 2 years for each thing. If you see male students, we have them for 2009 and for 2010. Female students, we have them 2009, 2010. Male adults, we have them 2009 and 2010. So we have the same thing for 2 years. Now, what we simply do is we draw our bar chart. Let's go ahead and let's do it. So I'm going to draw it somewhere here like this. Okay. Remember that to do the bar chart, you don't need to know the totals. So I'm going to put this line first, then put another one like this. Great. Here's our bar chart. It's going to be here. So maybe I should make it longer here. So do something like this. Okay, great. So now what we are going to have is we'll put male students. So let me put it like this. So here we'll put male students. And then after male students, we have female students. So female students. And then after female students, we have male adults. Okay. And then after male adults, we have female adults. Okay. Female adults. There we go. So now what we're going to have to do is to put. Now what happens is we are now going to put the number of students as our y-axis. Okay. So here, what are we going to have? The number of students. So here I'm going to say number. Okay, let me write it in nice full stuff. Number of students. Great. Now let's go ahead and let's put it. So for male students, I have them for 2009 and I have them for 2010. So what we are going to be drawing here is called a comparative bar chart, where we put the value for them in 2009 and the value for them in 2010. Okay, so it's called a comparative. So let me put it somewhere here. Number of students. So we put for 2009 and then we put again for 2010, right? Great. So that's what I mean by a comparative bar chart. So let's go ahead and let's put. Here I'm going to put on our bar chart, we should always have what we call a key. Let me put the values first. We can see that the smallest value here is 55, biggest is 298. Wow, that's a lot. So either way, what should I say? 50, 100. It's not enough. We needed to get to 300. So, gosh, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Okay, so something like this. Now we'll be putting our value. So 2009, it was 55. 2010, it was 58 for male. So 2009, I'll put 55, nice and clear, just over 50, like this. And then 2008, I will go ahead and put 58. So it's a little bit bigger like that. Okay. So that is what you do on your comparative bar charts. Then one I'm going to shade, then the other one I don't. So now I'm going to say key. I put my key, I put a box that is shaded. Box that is shaded is 2009. Okay, that's the key. And then the box that is not shaded is 2010. I've told them now. So this makes more sense. Now let's go to female. It was 67. Female students, it was 67, so slightly bigger, like that. Okay, then back down like that. Okay. Of course, my diagrams are not accurate. Okay, they are not drawn to scale, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Then 152. Oh, just over 150. So blah blah blah, somewhere right here. Okay, remember, make sure your bars are the same width. The thickness should be the same. So I'm going to try make them the same thickness. This one is a little bit too thick, so something like this. And then 2009 is going to be shaded. So that's going to be it. Then we do the same for males. Male adults, we have 132 and 92. So first was 130, which would be somewhere 120, 130. So I'll put it somewhere here. Goes. 130. That is male adults, 132. So it's going to be somewhere here. Okay. That. Great. And then the next year was 92. So just below 100, like that. Just below 100. Like this is going to be the other guy. Okay. The only time we put bars next to one another is when we are doing comparable bar charts like this, and we are doing for the same thing, right? Because we are doing for the same guy but just different years. That's when we put them together like that. Then you should show your key. Don't forget to show your key. Now the last thing will be female adults. So you'd have your female adults 196 and 298. 196 is just below 200. Like this. And then 298 is just below 300. Like this, just below 300. Almost at 300. Just below. So here are the values. So for female, I'll put this one like this. Okay. Then I'll make the other one go all the way up like that. Then back down. Now remember to rub your work. Okay. I'm going to remove it. Remove this. And then shade 2009. Okay. You are done. This is going to be your bar chart. It's called a comparative bar chart. Does it make sense? I hope it does. Now, one thing I want you to also know is that bar charts can be like this, or they can be horizontal. So don't ever be confused if you see this comparative bar chart but being horizontal. They can be. Okay? Bar charts can be horizontal. We could have this information being on the y-axis and then this information being on the x. That'll be horizontal. So you'd have female student, male student, blah, 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 and have your bars go like this. Okay, like this, your comparative ones. Even normal ones, so you can have them go like that, and then you can be able to do the same thing and see who did better. So anyway, that's going to be it, and you've understood, and that is enough. All right, so bye for now. See you in the next video.